What's up, y'all? It's Miss Panda, and today I want to talk about my Jazzy life being disgusted about doing her girl's hair. I also want to discuss Jasmine, Jack, and Chrissy's style again. Before we get started on today's video, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. So if you're ready, let's get started on today's topic.
I don't like doing my girl's hair, especially if I know it's going to cause my hands to cramp. Amaya's hair is the easiest to do out of all the girls because her...
Now, Jasmine talks about not like doing her girl's hair except for Amaya's hair because it's thin and because she doesn't have a lot of hair. It's a shame how that woman comes up here and talk crap about her kids like that. Shame on you, Jasmine. Shame on you. Did Jasmine... Wait, hold up. Let me show you this part here. Let me let you see it for yourself.
It's thin and it's not a lot. Like, she has hair like me. Kaylin and Ava hair... It took me longer to do Kaylin hair. I feel like I was doing my hair.
First of all, Jasmine hair thin too. I don't know why she getting up here trying to hair shame her own kids. That's a shame. And she they mammy and up there talking crap about her kids like that. Shameful, honey. Up there talking some they hair thin. Why don't you get them some do grow products or some band? What's that new oil they talking about? What is it called? What is the name? Batana oil or something like that. It's supposed to make your hair thick. Why don't you get them some products to help their hair? That's a shame. You and Philip ought to be ashamed of yourself. Had them kids walking around their head like that. And you up there talking about some Kaylin hair. Every time I see Kaylin hair be sticking up all over her head. Her hair don't never really be done like that. So what is she talking about? But anyway, let this heifer continue what she's talking about.
Because I have a bigger head. Kaylin, that took me forever. And her dad was like, are you going to do Ava's hair? No.
First of all, hold up. What's with the facial expression? What's with your nose all flared up, your lip all curled up, like you disgusted about doing the baby hair? That's why it looked the way it do, because you don't take care of it. You their mammy. You supposed to do their hair. What's wrong with you? There's nothing wrong with having naturally fine hair, because Jasmine's hair is naturally fine and her girl's hair are naturally fine. But that doesn't mean that just because you have fine hair that it can't be healthy. I think that she could choose some hairstyles with less tension for their hair. Those ponytails and things that Jasmine does on their hair is not doing their hair any good, because it's pulling their hair out, especially around their hairline, especially with Ava and Amaya, mostly. Kaylin is getting older and she's starting to experiment with wearing her natural hair in like an afro a little bit more, so hers doesn't look quite as bad off as Amaya's and Ava's does. But to me, Ava's hairline is starting to get pushed back from her constantly brushing her hair. Jasmine don't want to take time to do nothing. Everything she does, she rushes through it, and she don't put no love into nothing that she do. Like, I wouldn't dare come up on no internet and say no mess like that about my children. It's just, she hates those kids, it seemed like to me. She don't like the girls. She don't like their hair. Sad.
I did a cute little...
No, you
all
didn't.
you gotta do is just touch it up with some edge control, and she has little butterflies in it.
Wasn't nothing cute about it. You see how she turned her face up in disgust when she was talking about doing her girl's hair. Her facial expression did not lie. You can tell that she really hates doing their hair. Up there talking she did her hair. Like, you stop telling that lie.
I was like, I'm not doing nobody hair right now. That's why I used to pay to get their hair done, because I feel like you gotta have that braider.
When she paid to get their hair done, I only know one time, and I've been watching Jasmine for years, of her paying money out her pocket to get their hair done, and it still wasn't even all that to me, for real. I remember when Mama Dukes used to do their hair too. She used to take them over there, and Mama Dukes used to braid their hair real nice to me. In my opinion, it was nice. She would wash their hair, and she put more love into. She used to do like crochets or whatever, but it looked decent. It looked better than what Jasmine was doing, and even she paid to get the girl's hair done, and it didn't look good to me. It didn't look like she claimed she paid like $200, $150, and this and that. It don't look like it to me, honey.
Motivation, hands, the quick. My hands cramp up. My hand. When I was on Kaylin's, I stopped at like 12 something, and it was only because my hands, I couldn't move them. They were like cramped, and so I was like,
lies. Lies, boo, boo, boo. She just didn't want to do it. Anybody who has daughters, I'm not the best braider in the world. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not gonna lie. I can't really braid the guy. I can plait. I could cornrow a little bit, but far as like when my daughter, she's almost 15 now, but when she was little, I made sure I kept her hair washed. I kept it, her scalp moisturized and her hair moisturized and detangled. And I put her hair in the ponytails with the barrettes and stuff like that. When she started getting older, once she hit like 3rd grade, I felt that she kind of started outgrowing some of those little hairstyles with the ponytails all over your head with the barrettes. And we started sending her to a natural hair salon where they was taking care of her hair and put her hair up in those little cornrow styles where she could just tie her hair down at night and oil her scalp. And we would just take her every 2 to 3 weeks to get her hair done like that or whatever. Because it was doing her natural hair wasn't really that much. It was like maybe $65, $70 for them to do everything. That's what you got to do sometimes. You have to invest in your children and stop being so doggone lazy and selfish and cheap. You'll invest in a man, but you can't invest in your kids. I see you. That's why you don't never have no good luck. You always sad, miserable, depressed. God is not going to bless you because of the way you treat them kids. I told you.
Okay, we're done. And she was like, Mom, we're done. We'll finish in the morning. It's expensive though. I was paying $200 for Kaylin's, I think $150 for Maya.
And it didn't look like it. If I'm paying $200 and $150 for a hairstyle, it better look like a $150 hairstyle. It better look crispy and like a $200 hairstyle. The parts wasn't clean. You know how when you get your hair box braided or in the knotless braids or whatever, you're supposed to have nice, neat, crispy parts. Their parts didn't look like that. Their hair, when she showed their hair, she claimed she paid all that money, which I think she lying. Their hair already looked like it was like maybe 2 to 3 weeks old already. Okay? But honey, anyway.
Now put the deposit down. You're winning. He's into the track thing now because
we don't care. Let's get back into the kids' hair. Philip asked her to do Ava's hair and she said no. How you gonna say no as a mother to doing your daughter's hair? That's her job as a mother. I understand that Philip and Hannah have the 4 older children, much more than she does, but that still doesn't, erase her responsibilities as a parent when she has them. At the very least, I feel like when the girls come over to her house, she should take their hair down, detangle, wash, and style their hair, or she should pay somebody to do their hair. But we know she's not going to do either one of those because she wants Hannah to do it. She wants the title of mama. She's like Liv. She wants the title of mama. And she wants the kids to respect her as a mama, but she don't want to do what she's supposed to do as a mama. And that's not fair. Hannah shouldn't have to do everything. She's already helping to raise your children for you and basically doing your job for you. You mean to tell me she got to do your kids' hair too? Come on, get with it.
Okay, we'll go race. Lazy. Ready?
Jasmine's lazy.
Because he was watching his sister run. You won. Oh, the cute boy. Are you mommy's boy or are you mommy's baby? Are you mommy's big boy or are you mommy's baby?
Mommy, baby.
You're the baby?
Yeah.
Why can't you be the big boy? You smell like syrup. Go take a bite.
I get to take a bite.
Yeah, you gotta go take a bite.
And that's supposed to be her golden child. And she don't even get his haircut. His hairline is pushed back too, like his dad. Poor thing. She need to take him to the barbershop and sit him down in somebody's chair. Let a good barber, give him a nice little haircut. Not to be talking about nobody kid, but she need to have him looking a little bit more kept than that. Because the 4 older kids is with Philip most of the time. So she should have a couple of extra dollars because she don't go nowhere, do nothing. And let that boy, or take him to his daddy. Let his daddy get him a haircut. He can't at least do that. That's below. He underperforms. He do the less than the bare minimum. And she's okay with it.
Bite?
No.
You twerk, leave Joe go to I want my twerk.
I ain't understand that. She just said nothing. Not a damn nothing.
Yeah. I actually applied for it. Not even a I applied for a job, you guys. And they messaged me back. And I
applied for a job where Jasmine don't want to work from home. She don't want to go to an office with because she's scared of people. You know, she's a xenophobe. I've been telling y'all for years she's a xenophobe. She don't want to be around people, or she don't want to work from home. All she want to do is sit around, be sad, depressed, and pathetic, and then come up on YouTube and tell everybody, complain about how sad and depressed she is, so that people could feel sorry for her and send her some money. Please, please.
I'm really
A drama queen. That's what she is.
Because it's not really my specialty in sports, but it's still sport, right? Huh? If you go finish your waffles, I'll give you a tablet.
No, I didn't.
No, you're not. I said you got to take 2 bites. Go take 2 bites and you'll be done.
No.
Okay, we're not getting a tablet then.
Well, we know it doesn't hurt her feelings because she doesn't have any, especially when it comes down to her kids. Only for men that don't care about her.
Then I'll tell y'all more.
Now, what makes absolutely no sense to me is in the title, it says court update and relationships, right? My thing is, she didn't really talk about court that much. The only thing she said, oh, court's today, guys. I can't really talk about it right now, but, you know, until I get the okay from the attorney. Well, why put it in your, what are you clickbaiting for? If you can't talk about it, or you don't have permission to discuss it yet, why bother to say that? Like, she get on my nerves. Stop tripping. Stop playing with people. Big
about it
down behind.
And about the last one. When I get to go ahead to post.
Why mention it then? Does that make sense to y'all? Why mention it?
Good morning. Good morning to you. Hold on. So that y'all on a better angle. The birds are chirping. Okay.
She's weird. She's a weirdo.
What filter? I don't have a filter.
Yeah, you need one. You need a filter. And
Let's
it looked like she gaining weight too.
Why isn't this like me? I think. Oh.
Is it me, or does Jasmine seem like she's on the moon? It seemed like it might be something in that vape. A little something extra in that vape. Because she seems a little bit more out of it, or a little bit more out to lunch than she normally acts. She's being weird to me a little bit. She seems very fidgety. She can't sit still, and the things that she's saying, it seemed like she's on something or something. I don't know. It just seemed weird to me. It just looked like it.
What filter? I don't have a filter.
She sit here and pretends to be on the computer.
Why isn't this like me?
Doing nothing.
I think. Oh, I already have footage on here. I was irritated because I couldn't find my other clips. I haven't even posted this yet. My second channel. Writing a book about my life. Ooh, that'll be a real interesting book. Because there's like so much that I don't talk about on YouTube.
No, it would not be interesting. And in fact, it would be quite boring. Because Jasmine doesn't do anything. She gets up. She doesn't brush her teeth or bathe. She gets up she makes Legend something to eat. She might work out sometime, but it don't really look like she's working out how like she was working out before. And she just sits in the house all day and complains and just be miserable and sad and think about about the fact that he don't want to be bothered with her no more. The end. Would you buy that book? Because I know I ain't buying it.
And there's stuff that y'all know. That'd be a good book.
No, it won't.
That'd be a real good book.
No, it won't.
No, I haven't thought about writing a book. I'd be
Please
having
don't.
too much.
Please don't.
I feel like people that write books, you have to have the mindset of fuck it. I don't care about how nobody feel and stuff like that. I got a heart. My heart's too pure.
Yeah, right. For Chris, that's about it.
Let's see. Just got an email.
Just a puffing away.
Good morning.
Never had no money, but always puffing. Got money for stupid stuff.
Good morning, everyone.
How many times she gonna say good morning? She is so doofy.
About his life. Oh, he only been here for 6 years. Tell him go for it then. If he got a story to tell your story. Who am I to say don't tell your story? Y'all are about to die.
Is it just me, or does it seem like looks like Jasmine is putting on a little bit of weight? I don't think she working out as much as she was working, going to the gym as much as she was going to the gym, and I don't think she really, maybe she don't have the money for those weight loss shots that she was taking, because it looked like she's starting to put weight back onto me. I don't know, maybe y'all don't see it, but to me it looked like her in her arms and just everywhere. She looked like she's just gaining weight to me. And what is going on with her shades? Look like she got a lot of broken pieces out of her shades. Girl, if you don't take them raggedy shades down from there and go to Walmart, shades be like $20. All them broken pieces out of the shade. What is he doing? You letting Legendary tear your house up? What is he doing? Hanging from the shades? Hanging from the curtain rods? Girl. She can't control that little boy.
Okay.
Man, tell what's wrong with her?
Brutally die. Good morning.
Girl, if you don't shut up telling people good morning, shut up.
Oh, shit. I'm not to mess with the damn charger. Good morning. One thing that I took was B12, and I took some lipo shots. The lipo shots only work if you actually, that's the thing people fail to realize. Because I've seen a lot of people comment on my video on TikTok. That shot only works if you, lipo shots only work if you work out. Phentermine is only meant to help subside your appetite. And I've been doing phentermine for years. I feel like it really don't do that for me.
Now, does that make sense? And those things are expensive. Those weight loss injections and shots and different things like that costs a lot of money that she could be putting towards her girl's hair, or could be putting towards a bill, or could be put towards something a little bit more, involving taking the kids out. She wants something for the children. Everything she does is self-serving. Like when it comes down to the children, she underperforms. It's barely bare minimum to me. Like she never has it when it comes down to them. But when it's something that she wants, or if it's something for a man, she gonna find the money. She gonna find the money. Now, she stated that she took the fentanyl for years to suppress her appetite. She spent all that money on something that's clearly not working. Because to me, it looked like she gained weight again to me. I ain't trying to be funny. And that's why she never had money for them kids. Because she spent her money on dumb stuff like that. That's why. Can't stand this lady. She is so irritating and selfish.
Thank you.
She stop chewing that gum like that. She like a cow. She did chewing like that.
What am I up to?
Nothing. She ain't up to nothing.
I'm just trying to find me.
Jasmine been trying to find herself for years. Jasmine loses herself in every relationship she has ever been in. And I don't even think she's even been in that many relationships. I know she was in a relationship with Philip for the longest. I mean, I think she was like in high school when she was with Philip. And then she kind of dated a couple of other guys in between. It wasn't really nothing serious. Like while Philip was in jail, he broke up with her and she started dating the little dudes. But it wasn't really nothing. I think it was mostly like a friends with benefits type of situation. And then that's when she stumbled upon Chris. So I think she only had like really in her whole entire life. That's probably why she's so stuck on Chris. It's 2 real relationships. And she know Philip, he made it adamantly clear that he don't want to be bothered with her no more. He got him a good thing with Hannah. And he wouldn't trade Hannah in for nothing. He don't want nothing to do with Jasmine. And that's why Jasmine mad. She don't stand a chance. Chris don't talk to her. I think he just kind of strings her along and leads her on and give her hope. Because knowing him, Chris probably still be hitting up and asking her for money. She probably still be done to give it to him because she want to be with that man so bad. It don't even make sense. But I feel like Jasmine need to do some serious reconstructing of herself and her life for the sake of her kids because she's too male-centered. She really is. She needs to really, really, really go and sit down with a counselor and discuss her issues because something obviously happened to her somewhere because she's just lost. She just don't have it mentally to be in a relationship because she gets manipulated and used real bad.
Trying to find myself again. I think that's the problem, is that I lost myself.
Yeah, you really did. She let herself
With
go.
my coworkers.
She let herself go.
Which coworkers? Okay. Talk about YouTube. I really have not been on YouTube. Like
Stop lying. I don't believe you. This lady is all up and through. She knows everything that goes on, and she try to act like she is so unbothered when we all know that that's some bull. She knows everything that goes on with the reactors. She knows everything that goes on with Liv and Strong Mommy Chrissy and everything. She trying to act like she's just so disinterested all of a sudden. Child, please.
Really, as a YouTuber, it's crazy because usually I'm on here and we like to watch other. I really haven't been watching anything. Like, I've been watching Netflix. Baby, I've been rewatching Grey's Anatomy again.
See, this is what I don't understand. How she doesn't really, she claims she doesn't really have the drive to do YouTube like that. My thing is, she's not stuck with YouTube. But my thing is, the reason why she feels is that she's stuck because she don't have the skills to do anything else. She claims she has a college degree that she's clearly hasn't used in years. Her college degree has dust on it. And we still don't really even know what she went to school for. Because she ain't using it for nothing. You don't need a degree really to be a YouTuber. And I'm not even trying to be funny because I'm a YouTuber. I'm not making fun because there's some YouTubers that be making some money. But she ain't one of them.
I just haven't been. Like, I don't know. I haven't had the drive to get on YouTube. I'll get on TikTok here and there, go through it, but then I'll get back off and go to Netflix or something.
Now that don't make sense to me, knowing that she got bills to take care of. Then that's why she don't be having no money because she lazy. She doesn't put any effort into anything. She does the bare minimum, does just enough to get enough money just to pay this and pay that, and then beg for whatever else that she wants instead of going to the men in her life. She know not to ask Philip for nothing because Philip doing everything he's supposed to be doing, and she mad because she can't get no money. That's why she be sitting up here talking smack about Philip and Hannah because Hannah don't put her foot down. She got them kids over there. She did the same thing that Antonisha did. She took them kids over there with her. She taking care of them kids most of the time. So he ain't going to be sliding her no money. She don't want no money going up out their house. She ain't going for it. And Jasmine mad because she can't really get none of their money like she want to. And she upset about that. That's why she don't like Philip, because he's smartened up.
The drama is draining, and I don't be wanting to feel drained enough.
Child, please. She drained with YouTube, Jane without YouTube. Just drained. She's draining.
Put that nasty vape down. And then just stop vaping.
It just baffles me how she has money to buy weight loss shots. She has money for a gym membership for herself. She has money to vape. She has money for all of the things and all of the vices and all of the habits that she wants. She even have a couple of dollars to put aside to be able to take her and little legend out to restaurants from time to time so they could sit down and have a good meal. But she doesn't really have the money. She always crying broke when it comes down to the 4 older ones. You know what I'm saying? I think that's because she has something against their father. And I think she's taking it out on those children. And I don't like that. I don't like mothers that do that. I don't like it. Not one bit. I don't think it's right. But okay.
I'm supposed to get on here and do this stuff for this.
And another thing too, she's always complaining that YouTube isn't paying her enough and YouTube isn't working. My thing is, if she's not accomplishing and making the money, and she's not, her goals are not being met financially with YouTube, she needs to seek employment, outside employment. Even if she wants to stay in the house, she can always talking about, oh, she's going to go get a job, but then she'll come up with an excuse. Oh, I'm going to take care of Legend, and oh, I can't find anybody to watch him, and Chris works all the time, and oh, I just can't do this, and I can't do that. She never can. But yet you want to sit there and complain about YouTube, but you don't want to find no other job, and you don't want to work from home. But you want to beg people for their hard-earned money, knowing that they got tariffs and all these different things out here. People need their money. Girl, you better get up. Why don't you never give back? You don't never see her doing no giveaways, do you? But always up here begging, her and Chrissy. Sick of heifers. Always dry begging. You gotta get out of here. I don't never got nothing to give nobody. Doesn't that chain look familiar to y'all? That chain that she got around her neck? The other day, Chrissy did a live the other day wearing some Temu inspired, Sheen inspired, DH Gate inspired makeup, jewelry, and wig. Okay. Jasmine normally don't usually walk around with, but it looked very similar, kind of, sort of similar to what Strong Mommy Chrissy had on the other day. Because Jasmine is a big biter, non-stop taker. Tell you to your face you ain't nothing but a faker. Big biter, non-stop taker. Tell you to your face you ain't nothing but a faker. She's a swagger jacker. All she ever want to do is jack everything that Chrissy does. Everything. And she don't even look good doing it. She don't have no type of shame. She don't have her own identity at all. Like, I don't understand why she is so up Strong Mommy Chrissy's behind. Chrissy ain't nobody. Like, I don't understand why these women look up to Chrissy. Why? Because she got a lot of kids? Why? Because she be wearing fake nails? That wig that she had on the other day, that Ashley Block wig, like it crawl across the floor by itself. I thought that wig was about to jump off her head and start walking. I'm just not understanding why she copies everything that Chrissy does. Like, she don't have no style and no identity to me. Fake behind. But anyway, go ahead. Let's continue. Pretending to work. What is she typing? Who's she talking to? Nobody. Nobody.
I don't like her at all. But as a woman, you need to know your worth.
She got a lot of nerve. A lot of funky nerve that fix her soup coolers to tell another woman that they need to know their worth. She need to shut up, shut it up, shut up, shut it up. We don't want to hear nothing from you. Shut up. We don't want to hear nothing from you, Jasmine. You can't talk about no other woman having known themselves because you don't even know yours. Hush up, stop talking to us. We don't want nothing you got to say. Telling somebody something. Shut up, girl. She needs to know her worth.
That's a married man. I don't give a damn if it is baby daddy. You don't go back.
Lies. Because if Chris was to walk through that door right now, married or not, he could be have a whole wedding ring on. He could walk through the door with a marriage certificate, and she still would jump on that man, and she still would creep, cheat, and she would line up around the corner to be that man's side chick. She will take him any which way he come. So she need to stop lying. Shut her mouth. Shut up.
When I feel like when someone's married, that's a whole, not even married, just with somebody. It's a whole nother situation. And I guess
ain't Chris with somebody? Ain't Philip with somebody? What you talking about, girl? Shut up.
Just makes me who I am. If I know that you're in a relationship or married or talking to someone, then what's the purpose of me talking to you or even giving you attention?
The question is, does that apply to everybody, or is that, with the exception of Chris, though, right? It's always with the exception of Chris. She always make him the exception. I don't see what the big deal about his big teeth, big butt, sloop-footed, slid to the front, slid to the side. I can't stand her big head, ugly self. And she just, ew, gross.
It says a lot about yourself. Self-worth.
You don't have any self-worth.
So, with that being said, I would never do that.
Yes, she would. With the right dude, and by the right dude, I mean Chris.
Do you have
she
any
would
friends
do it
outside of YouTube? I do.
No, she don't. She ain't got no friends outside of YouTube. She lying.
They wanted me to go out, but I need to just learn to just do it. Like, because they're like, Jasmine, just come out. And
why is Jasmine such a xenophobe? Why is she so scared of people like that? I wonder what happened to her in the past that made her just be so scared of people. First of all, she mentioned writing a book. Jasmine is boring to me. She needs to title her book Jasmine Boring Life, or matter of fact, she needs to change the title of her YouTube channel to My Boring Life now. Jasmine doesn't have anything interesting going on in her life. We are tired of seeing her going to the gym. We're tired of seeing her playing basketball. And Jasmine did mention that she made connections with her teammates, as she just said. Then why doesn't she ever go out with them? They asking her to go out, and she don't ever want to go nowhere. All she want to do is just sit in the house and just be sad and sorry and sad. It's always an excuse. Then I know she's going to try to use Steak and Bug as an excuse, but I'm sure that some of her teammates on the basketball team, I know they got to have kids too. She ain't the only person in the world with kids, and these mothers still be getting up and going places and making moves and doing stuff. I mean, I think they could do something kid-friendly where you could bring the kids, like maybe take them to a play place or take them to the park, or if it's warm enough, just take them somewhere, and just hang with your friends and make it like a play date or whatever. She just always got an excuse why she can't do something. That's why I don't like her.
And I don't know. Sometimes I need to step out of my comfort zone. But I feel like social media is the new thing. One of my teammates is a whole model. Baby, I can't even show y'all her page because I don't have my other phone. It's dead. But she a whole model. And I was looking at her videos. I was like, girl, you better work. Nowadays, everybody's content creators. Stop the cap. I'm not capping. Us women need to stick together. I don't like her, but I don't sugarcoat shit. Ex cheated on me, and it ain't funny. Yeah. Like, it'll be I'm just saying, like, if they single and y'all decided to rekindle some shit, spark a flame, see if it light, that's different. But they're not single.
Girl, shut up.
That means shit ain't changed.
Shut up.
And that's just that. Hey, your life to jeopardize my future.
Jasmine,
I might as well just act like
you don't have a future, and Chris cheated on you, and so did Philip, and you don't treat them like they died, so you need to stop lying. She is getting on my nerves. Shut your mouth, girl. Just sitting up here telling that lie. That man walked through the door right now. Her legs will fly open. Stop lying. Shut up.
Erase your total existence.
Lies. All
it's
lies.
Not worth it.
Lies. All she do is lie.
I checked her out. Never heard of her until I started watching you. I can't even finish watching her. I don't like the way she acts. You can tell she's fake. It's definitely not worth it. So good to see you happy.
She thinking way too hard.
Yeah.
It's either you cheated or you didn't.
I haven't been in many relationships. I feel like
we know that.
Whenever or if I decide to move on, I just move on. Like, if the shit don't work and I'm fucking.
She is telling a lie. Her and that man broke up about what I want to say a year or two ago, and she still ain't move on, and she still ain't get over him yet. So why is she sitting up here lying? oh, she get on
With
my
somebody
nerves.
else. I feel like giving attention to another nigga is just, how do you say it? I don't know. I feel like I give my all when I'm with somebody.
And that's the problem.
I feel like if you feel like you gotta cheat, then you shouldn't be with them. If you feel like you gotta go sleep with somebody else, because that's what cheating is, or you gotta get something from somebody else, then you don't need to be with that person.
People only think that cheating is sleeping or having relations with somebody else. Cheating is texting somebody or having a relationship, a secret relationship, or having a work wife or a work husband, and your significant other at home doesn't know about it. Sneaking around, deleting text messages, that, you know, emotional connections that your spouse or significant other doesn't know anything about. That's a form of cheating too. Okay? Obviously, she doesn't know that though.
Or you open your mouth and you tell them what you want in that relationship. You tell them what you want them to give you.
Did you do that with Chris? Because it looked like she's the one who gave and gave and gave. And he didn't give her anything. All he did was take. So she's giving advice that she don't even follow.
If you don't want to move on, but you want them to do something different, you got to open your mouth and talk. You got to communicate. So if it's a sexual thing, look, I need you to do this. I don't need you to do this. If it's a communication thing, I need you to talk more. I need you to do this. Or if it's just being around more, stuff like that, you just got to know how to communicate. Have you ever been cheated on? Yes, I have.
We know that.
She's trying to hurt the other woman, in my opinion. She ain't doing nothing but hurting her kids. Like I said, it starts with you. I mean, it starts with both of them, honestly. Have you ever been cheated on? Yes. Is that washing machine working? Fine. Yes, my washing machine works. It's just the water. When we know what we want, we know what we want, and we're not gonna sit here and go snooping around. Greetings from Germany. What she even talking about?
That ain't making sense.
I know what I want in a man, so I'm not gonna. Like my last relationship, I didn't cheat.
You should have, because he did.
I never cheated.
You should have, because he certainly did.
Certain things. I was vocal too, a little bit.
No, you wasn't.
Not as vocal as I should have been, though.
So we know that.
I could take accountability with some shit.
You
got to know how to stop trying to hurt people's feelings and be vocal about certain things that you want from your partner.
Now, Jasmine, last relationship, she claims that she didn't cheat, but I feel like he did. We all know that he did. He always had somebody the whole relationship. And Jasmine also had the nerve to say that in her last relationship that she was happy with him. Now, we all seen the roller coaster. That man took her on a roller coaster ride of ups and downs with her emotion. He played all up in her face. He didn't like her, and he used her for her money and whatever else he did. But she was happy. She was in 2 separate relationships. He wasn't happy with her because he didn't like her. Okay? He didn't like her.
In that relationship, you know? The ones who get it, get it.
Well, I guess I don't get it. Do y'all get it? Drop down in the comment section and tell me if you get it, because I don't.
You get it, you get it, you get it, you get it. Would you ever get back with your ex? What ex? Hello there. Consider marrying me. Yes, both parties have to want it. I agree. I agree to that. NC, hey. Everybody from all over the place now. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Will I ever get back with my older kid's dad? No.
Because he don't want you.
Will I ever get back with, would I consider getting back with Legends dad? Yes.
What?
I'm not gonna.
She must be out her MF mind. Happy where? Get back with Chris. Chris didn't like her. He never liked her. He used her. That's it. That's all. So stop pandering on this internet, hoping that he'll hear this and come back to you. I'm not trying to be mean, but that man didn't want her. He didn't want her then, and he don't want her now. So now we understand why she's always giving Philip all the smoke and being all extra gentle. You are that man left her broke, desperate, and dead. And did she say she was taking accountability because she was vocal about how he was mistreating her in a relationship? He obviously didn't like that. He didn't like the fact that she was speaking up for herself. He was going to leave her anyway. If it ain't right, they're going to leave. And that's what he did. He got what he needed and he went on by his business. Leave that man alone. Sometimes rejection is your protection. And you want him back to do it all over again so he can finish the job? You think he broke you the first time. If he used to come back into your life now, girl, he going to end you. You dumb, man. She dumb.
I don't sugarcoat nothing. I told y'all this multiple times. I told y'all this.
Look at all googly eyed. Look at her.
Just look a lot of times about that. Like, this is nothing new.
Look at her.
Just look at her right now with how I feel on this.
How I feel. No shame. No shame.
My older kid's dad is in a relationship. I don't like him like that. And I am okay. Like, I feel like Hannah makes him a better person.
That is a shame. She said she would get back with Chris. No, she did not. Even after he did her dirty, he left her broke and in debt. I think Jasmine is stupid. And I know for a fact that's why he don't want her back. Please don't. Don't.
And that's just the truth. Like, overall, because I don't like him. In his room, I told him to close that door because Elmo is too damn loud. Even after the way he did you, I feel like everybody go through things. Everybody go through things.
See, the thing about it is she has no self-worth. And it's funny how she's sitting up here talking to her audience and telling them that they're supposed to have self-worth when she has none. She'll accept the bare minimum just to have her little piece of penny ante man. That man didn't do right by her at all. A man who would leave his child and leave her, even if he didn't, he could have sat her down and just told her it's not working. He could have made sure that he got, so what as a man, what he should have did was, I'm just not feeling the relationship anymore. I want to be a part of my son's life. They could have came up with a respectful custody arrangement that worked for both of them, where she had him during the week and on the weekends or his little days off, or whatever. Even if he can't keep him, overnight, just come and let him see your face and take him for the day or whatever, and then drop him back off home because he needs that male attention. And he could have helped her to make sure that the bills was paid up. He didn't have to leave her like that. That was dirty. The Aquarius in me, because I'm an Aquarius, wouldn't even allow me to. Once an Aquarius is done, we are done. We will love you and never speak to you again ever in life. And if you do speak to us again, you will never ever get that version. The first version when you first met us and did us dirty, you won't get that version again. You won't get that same access. So she is dumb. She is dumb enough to let that man come back into her life, and she will let him drag her up and down again. I don't feel sorry for her. I'm sorry. I don't.
One thing I learned is you don't.
She ain't learned that.
But you do forgive what you go through.
Let me tell you something. I'll forgive you, but I'm not forgetting about it, and I'm not getting back with nobody who did me dirty. I'm in a different place mentally in my life, and I'm not accepting certain things. I'm not accepting nobody mistreating me. I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. She don't know how to just be alone and be happy. She finds happiness only when she's in a relationship with some, and then she attract dusty man too. He was an old dusty, turned to the side, fat, sloppy dude too. Getting all broken, well out of shape, bent out of shape over this bum. Yeah, bum.
And I mean, I told y'all this numerous amount of times. Does that mean I'm healed? No. Does that mean I'm over things? No.
You're going to have to learn to get over it because it ain't happening.
But, life goes on right now.
For him, not you. You still stuck in the past. He
All
don't move
friends
past
ain't
you.
good friends. They will prey on your downfall. I agree. I agree to that.
Tell me.
Chemistry with him. Obviously, we don't know that. You know, so we don't know. You know, everybody's situation is different. We can't sit here and judge your situation based off somebody else's situation. You can only go by based off like what you would do in that situation, but you don't know where their heart is. You don't know where their mind. I wouldn't bring anybody back to my channel. Anybody to my channel if I got with them, whether it's a new relationship, old relationship, whatever.
Yes, she would.
No, I feel like social media has changed in a way to where it's made it.
Only reason why she says she's not gonna bring her relationship up to, you already know what I'm about to say, because from my Chrissy claimed that she got a husband, and she won't bring her husband up on the internet because she's scared people gonna make fun of her or try to break up their relationship or whatever the case is. That's the only reason why she said that. But other than that, she lying. She would have them up here. She's just trying to be like Chrissy. Like, shut up, Jasmine. And nobody don't believe you. Hush up. Just shut it up.
Complicated to just have a personal life and have the social media life. Like, it collides, it causes problems, and I feel like it caused a lot of problems.
It did.
So no.
It did. And not to mention, he just didn't really like you either. So
the world may never know. I have to go to the bathroom, y'all. I think I gotta take a poop.
This is a sad, pathetic situation with her swagger Jack and Chrissy style. I feel like she needs to find her own identity and find herself as a woman, to find out what her value is, her self-worth, and what she wants in a relationship with a man. But first, she needs to heal first before she can move forward, because if she doesn't heal, and even if she doesn't get back with Chris, which I hope she does not, because he did her really, really filthy, even if she moves forward and get with another man, the type you are, you attract what you are. If she does not heal, then she has the potential to attract another man that is like Philip and Chris, and they might even be even worse. That's what my fear is. My fear is if she gets into a new relationship, I feel like she's so broken and she's so bottom of the barrel and willing to accept the bare minimum that she'll just accept any type of man. And they see the vulnerability in it. And men like that can smell vulnerability on you, and they will take advantage of that and break her even worse than Chris did. And I'm afraid for her in that way. As far as her wanting to get back with Chris after he left her broke, crying, and in debt, it's like a slap in the face to everybody who sent her money and to help her, that helped her pay her rent. Her supporters helped her get out of debt, only for her to turn around and want to go back to the person who put her there. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense to me at all. Does it make sense to y'all? I would like for you to drop down in the comment section and tell me how you feel about today's topic. Thank you for listening. I love you all, and be blessed. And thank you for hanging out with me. Good night.